Hello everybody and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I'm just continuing off where we were. I've done basically nothing. I just kinda went around. But yeah, hello. And let's get onto this, because I am bored.
I'm just onion again.
Oh, hey, Sebastian Dingy! Yeah, good
Professor
song!
Garlic, how wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello!
Oh, I like the
Class,
Herbology feature.
please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone
All
back
the teachers
together
are actually
again.
really fun in this game, I'll
This
say.
year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh great, we're messing with mandrakes.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Well, it's making the whole room shake, and the glass breaks.
Take your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil!
What a class!
The soil should envelop the root like a
your
warm,
roof
fluffy
kind of broke.
blanket,
I
putting
feel
your
like that's an
mandrake
issue
right at
considering it's
ease.
greenhouse, so it's glass. Okay, now it's this. You have to do this every time. Why don't you do this outside?
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Where's Sebastian?
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I knew death would be a good one. I'm just gonna say I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese chomping cabbage? Concerned I am.
Outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Still proud of the Herbology teacher is one of my favorites, along with the Defense Against the Dark Arts, because that lady is hilarious.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Relishing their new pot. My damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
I wanted to, I could, but oh hey, there's the Quidditch stadium. You just can't actually play Quidditch. But it's cool that it's at least on the map. And if I'm incorrect, that's the Owlry.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented you.
No, maybe I should. I should go do that last. Considering it's so far away and out of my way in the castle. Should probably just go to potions instead of trying to blow off class. You know, time to go to potions. Whatever.
There's something in there. Just my sister.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make...
I saw an aura.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Wow, this guy does not teach you much at all. He just told
Use
told
a
us.
strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I was half expecting that to explode. Then again, I'm always expecting something to explode. Shouldn't I?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
Yeah, that's
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
running around the
See me
school
when you
until I
finish
find them on
brewing.
the school grounds.
And we'll
Sounds
see
about
if it was
right.
skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Okay, you can't talk to Sebastian. Though he is here in class, so that bodes well, I guess. What's the office, man? All turned around.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
We met another Weasley,
Wait.
Michael.
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me
Gareth
for comfort.
Weasley.
But she can't be everywhere.
The nephew of
Listen,
Matilda Weasley,
anyone
the
with a troll-sized brain can brew an
deputy
endurance potion.
headmistress.
I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
That
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I agreed to get him the damn feather. And where's the teacher at anyway? Where is he in this classroom? Oh, he's right there, staring downwards anyway.
Keep your... Witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
It's going to explode. Why is that my immediate reaction to
That
everything?
didn't eat or crush it. The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Fair enough.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too
Damn, he's
disagreeable
just
when you
as
handed him your
chaotic as the
potion.
rest of this
Wasn't
family.
talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I knew it would explode. I'm not shocked either somehow.
Oh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
That's the last time I have a potion. This cannot possibly be as difficult as...
I do appreciate that, like, all the paintings, pretty much, and a lot of the statues and stuff throughout the school all move and or talk in some way, shape, or form. It's super cool. This is my, I think actually, this is my second time being out here, because this is the way we came when we ran with Sebastian to the Hogsmeade. Okay, time to go what is effectively offered.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay, what is the recording at? Cool, 24 minutes. Yeah. I just like to check that every now and then to make sure I know how much time I have. Moonstone. Ooh, fun. Just going around and collecting stuff now that I've got what is effectively free time. Hey, there's the bridge where they have the battle in the movie. Or at the end of the movies, pretty much. In the books. It looks like it looks like it wants to collapse already, just by looking at it. think I'm supposed to be, like, running around the campus grounds like this. This feels highly dangerous and something they probably don't let students do very often. But considering there's nothing to stop you from literally walking out here, then I don't know. Isn't this what this is not Hagrid's hut, but what effectively becomes Hagrid's hut? Hey, more Wiggenweld potion. That's always good.
Revelio.
Groundskeepers, too, yeah. This is where the groundskeepers live. Yeah, this is basically Hagrid's hut. It has the pumpkins and everything, but this is just not Hagrid's hut. Because Hagrid doesn't live there. Oh, you can't pet the chickens or the sheep, but you can pet the cats.
I should investigate. Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
Might as well tell
When
my
were you
trusted
at
friend.
Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember...
Definitely Gryffindor, she is very brave.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
How nice to see you.
Beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Time to go running towards danger, effectively. Man, that running animation
They must
so...
have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid!
I see you.
What's happening?
This is becoming...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Go there!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this!
Tell Hogwarts to find you himself.
Let me What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in
Hey.
gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a traveling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin. Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Oh, beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Hey!
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Nice.
I beseech you for some assistance.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
I'm gonna do it, because I know there's a bunch of stuff in this lake.
You're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Oh yeah, I found the button. I'm still recording, but yeah.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
I like how I'm just swimming around in Black Lake. Like, it isn't an issue that there weren't, like, dangerous mermaids in this one. Or was it this one? I don't remember. There was, like, deadly, or, like, dangerous mermaids in Black Lake, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got 3 Wizarding World potions out of the bottom of the lake.
I found her family astrolabe.
That was interesting, though. I will say swimming is kind of... I like that you can swim in this game. You can, like, swim in the lake, which is fun. Which only makes me concerned that there will be inevitably a part of the game where I have to...
wasn't that like a whole plot point in, like, the books?
Goblet of Fire.
You can't go in the water till you fucking die?
Pretty much.
Something about, like, mermaids drowning you.
That's what I just said.
I'm perfectly honest. I'm a little bit distracted right now.
But yeah, but also, That inevitably means there will be some part of the game where I have to do stuff underwater.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Yeah, I found a lot of clothing.
Thank you again.
In the bottom of the lake.
And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Mermaid mask. Well, that's something to get. It's also definitely almost curfew, so I should probably run back to the castle.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
Ah, yes. Michael, I opened up a cave door and just decided to run on in. Like, not telling anybody where I am or anything. Just run on in. Yeah, isn't that the way of games?
Hogwarts goes. Okay.
Wait. You basically can get Modi goggles, which is fun. Oh, I like the hat, it just doesn't go with my outfit at all. So I have two of the same, like, school robe. I'm just gonna get rid of one. Oh, I got the distinguished ones. Distinguished school cloak. That's cool, I like that. I think I'm gonna go with this right now. I like this one. Now that hat matches, because I have pink on my outfit now. Now it matches. Still not really, but like, it works, but I like this outfit now. I like that robe, but I think I'm just gonna stick with normal ones right now. gold dragon eye spectacles.
Revelio.
Well, that was funky.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Mom. Jeez. Fun. I literally should not be out at this time of night, apparently. Why am I out here? I will never know.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, there's an owl. I'm easily distracted. Not my I'm sorry, dude. You know, I didn't know it did that. Ah. Man, there's nobody out at this time of night, and I'm just here running around. Like, not sleeping. Wait.
Lumos.
It does! Okay, yeah, the recording's about to cut out in a minute or two.
Lumos.
Okay, so you require something different. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna stop here. Considering the recording is about to cut out, so have a great day wherever you are. Goodbye.
Bye.